My name is Maitland, and what if I told you that in about 5 steps I could teach you how to start playing the piano? I'm sure you're calling me crazy right now, but just hear me out. Step one, you're gonna need hands, preferably with fingers on them. They will help you. And then step two, you're gonna need a piano. Now, if you're counting, that's 2 out of the 5 steps, so you're basically halfway there. We're gonna move on to some slightly more complicated steps, but none more important than those first two. And step three is going to be making sure that you put your fingers down correctly. So let's look at a piece of the Pirates of the Caribbean where you do. Now, this part goes like this. Now, if you were going slowly, it might feel natural to keep your fourth finger down and then just put your pinky finger down and slide it over. But once you start picking up speed, it starts becoming an issue. Because you have to slide your hand over more than you need to. So what you need to do is, while you're practicing slowly, foresee that, and what I do is take my, when you hit that twice, it's pinky and then slide the middle finger over so that when you go up 2 notes, everything just kind of slides into place. Your hand naturally falls that way. So it's just important to make sure that you pay attention to where your fingers are and pre-plan, so that way you don't have poor muscle memory when you start speeding things up. And step 4 is to know the notes on the piano. Fingering is more important than knowing the notes. It's super important. But now I'm going to teach you the notes very quickly. Musical notes go from A to G and then repeat. So your A is down here or up here or up here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then repeats back to your A. Your black notes are half steps, and notice there's no black note here. That's a half step as well. If you go up a half step, it's called a sharp. If you go down a half step, it's called a flat. So B sharp is just a C, C flat is just a B. Sometimes musicians will write things like that. They will write a C flat. It's just a B. Don't get confused. It's just them being pretentious. Now, I'm going to move on to actually reading music. There is a little cheat code that you can use. Your upper area is your right hand, and your lower area is your left hand. And your upper area is going to have this little G thing. It looks like a G, and it is circling the G. And then down here, it's got this weird symbol, but you'll notice it has these 2 little dots. Those 2 little dots are actually around the F line. So you have your G line and your F line. And those are this G. So if you just take your hands and you run down the piano towards this C, right here, run your hands down, C, that's your center C. So the G that it's circling is this G, and the F that's got the lines around is this F. And once you know what these notes are, then if you go up 1 note, then you know that that's an A. So the space above the line is the A, and then the next line is going to be the B. So if you go up 1 line, that's the B. That's on the right hand, and you can do the same thing with the left hand. So now you know how these notes translate onto the piano. The only thing left, really, is to know that these hashtags right here, those are your sharps. The little B's, I've got one right here. The little B things, those are flats. So if you see that hashtag, it means go up a half step. If you see this little B right here, it means go up down a half step. And if they're next to the symbols here, they're not going to be written out throughout the entire piece. You just need to know that these ones are always going to be flat and set until said otherwise, and the other ones would always be sharp until said otherwise. After that, it's just about knowing the notes and how long they take, which is a little bit more complicated and not something I'm going to get into right now. But you have now the basics to be able to look at a piece of music and roughly understand how to play it. And you know the basics of how to play the piano in only 5 steps. Step 1, hands. Need fingers and hands. Step 2, have a piano. Step 3, pay attention to where you're putting your fingers. Pre-plan. Can't stress that enough. Step 4, you now know the notes of the piano. And step 5, you know how to look at a piece of music and be able to at least see how the notes translate onto the piano. So really, what are you waiting for? Get out there. Try it. I love it, and I think you would too. Thank you so much.